Enhance your experience by becoming a supporting member. Gain access to unseen videos and video requests. 3-day free trial by visiting zionmembership.com. Ones, empaths, all the conversations that you shared with this parasite narcissist involved in your life, all the conversations, all of the, information that you shared with them, they took it on board, and they were extremely jealous of you. They wanted to be like you, in fact. They wish they were like you, in fact. And they used to study you constantly, and they used to try and incorporate parts of you in them, And basically what they were doing is they were making them seem, they wanted to seem more appealing, you see? And that's why, when the relationship ends, if you were a witness and you saw them in a new relationship with the new supply, you'll be completely shocked because the way they present themselves and the things they talk about, their knowledge, their wisdom, has all come from you. You see, they believe it makes them seem more likable, because they were actually extremely jealous of you and envious of you. They were envious of your gifts. They were envious of your talents. They were envious of your mentality. They were envious of your intellect. And they try their best, they can't do it well, but they try their best to put this in place for them with new suppliers, you see? They want to become a version of you, right? Remember, they idolize you. They do. They idolize the chosen one and the empath. They idolize you. And, when you used to share your stories or your history or your path, the struggles that you went through in life and things like that, they'll adopt this in their new relationships and make it out it's about them, right? This is what they do. They're very moldable to their surroundings. And, you heard a lot of this. A lot of the things you heard about them, they've learned from other people. They've learned from former suppliers, things like that you thought was about them. And the same goes for them with the new supply. And this is what they'll do, right? So they basically steal your identity and run. They basically steal your identity and run, and you can be in a place, that's why, you can be in a place, this is the thing, that they would have put you down. They would have made out you're worth nothing. They would have devalued you. They would have really hurt your feelings, stuff like that. And all the while, they're glorifying you in a way to these new suppliers, they're talking about things that you told them about your journey and your path to success and your history and your struggles, and they're making out it's about them. This is what they do, So they take pieces of people, and form their own kind of persona around that, you see. So they've invented this new persona, and that's why you'll be shocked, because they'll talk about things that you talk about, the things that you were interested in, and they'll try and seem more appealing towards the new supply based off things that you taught them. This is what they do. This is what narcissists involved in your life do. So, when they feel like they've got enough information about you, when they think they know enough, that's why they're always trying to learn from you. They're prodding and provoking and asking questions. They want to know more. They want to know about things that you know about, They'll even use this stuff against you in the last days of the relationship. They'll make out, oh, you're doing that again. Oh, they'll make out that it's nothing, But really, they've took all of this on board in their minds. And they'll try and make themselves seem more charming. I don't know a better way to describe it. More likable, because of your natural intellect and your wisdom and stuff like that. And this is what they'll do with the new suppliers, And the new suppliers they won't realize, they'll just see someone, they'll think, oh, wow, this person's interesting. They know about this, or they know about that, or they know about this, And this is what the narcissist involved in your life will do. They literally steal your identity. And it even happens during the relationship. During the relationship with you and them, they take on parts of you to make you like them as well. So they basically mirror you about pursuits that you're making and things like that. They basically become like another version of you, you know? If you want to stay informed on topics like these, subscribe to the channel. Remember, if you want me to shed some light on a personal situation, book a one-to-one session. I do all countries and time zones. Links in the description box below. So you can remember, like, they take on, like, you know, you could have been, you know, I don't know, getting more into spirituality or getting more religious or, you know, following a certain path or doing something with your life, right? And the narcissist will take on parts of that or act like they're interested too. So you start teaching them about it, you know, and they'll become this version of you, you know, and they'll be following the same path. So you'll be thinking in your head, oh, wow, this person's following the same path. You know, you're going through spiritual development together and things of that nature. It could be, you know, part of your empire, or your business or your career. You know, you could be striving forward in something, or it could be your education, you know, and they want to learn about that education too and that pursuit too. They want to go down that road too, and they're interested in it and stuff like this. This is them stealing your identity. They want you to have nothing left of individualism. They want you to have nothing left, you know. So they take it even when they're in the relationship with you. And maybe I should have said that earlier in the video, but they take it even when they're in the relationship with you, and they're basically building up and preparing this image of themselves that they will show to the world when they move forward. You know, when they move forward with their life, this is what they'll show to the world, and they make themselves seem more interesting. They're very boring creatures, narcissists. Narcissists are very boring creatures, very incredibly boring creatures. They honestly are. They have nothing of their own substance at all. Everything is learned. You know, we all learn from each other and stuff like that, and, you know, that's okay. But they are very boring. They're very boring. They have nothing about themselves going for them. Everything is learned from someone else. They have no individualism, no individuality. Maybe that's a better way of putting it. They have no individuality. They have nothing unique about them. They're very boring, right? Everything's about supply, and they're taking this in a form of supply from you. You know, this taking what you're about, you know, during the relationship, making their own identity as a form of supply. And this is what they're doing. They're using your achievements, your accolades, and everything like that, building up their own image. And this is what they do. So much so up until the time of the relationship ending. And that's why I said in the beginning segment, if you saw them with the new supply, you'd be like, hang about. They're telling your story. They're making out that's about them. You know, they're talking your stuff. You know, and this is what they study you. They honestly study you. They study you so much, right? Even after you're gone and you're still progressing. Say you're posting, I don't know, say you got into philosophy or you got into something, right? And the narcissist, and you're making posts on social media about philosophy or whatever. I've just used that as an example of philosophy. It could be anything, right? You got involved, you started to get interested in something after the relationship ended. They're still all watching your social media, learning about what your interests are, you know? And then they might even reach out with a fake profile or comment on your social media post, you know, pretending to be someone who's interested in philosophy as well. They'll still do this stuff after you're gone. They're weirdos, right? I know this video, a lot of you might not understand this video, but honestly, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. Narcissists wish they were like you. They're extremely jealous of you. You know, they were always extremely jealous of you. And they felt like to make themselves seem more likable, they'll mirror you to such a degree, right? And basically steal your identity, you know? But they can't get far with it, you know? They can't get far with it, you know? If another toxic new supply believes them, so what? But really, there's no depth to this new persona that they're presenting. There's honestly no depth to this new persona they're presenting. You know, they're extremely jealous of you. They've always been extremely jealous of you. They've always been extremely envious of you, and they've just took it upon themselves to steal parts of you, parts of your story, parts of your history, parts of your path, parts of your life, and fashion it in a sense with these new suppliers like it's about them. You know, this is what they've done. So this is what they do. You know, it's nothing to get riled up about. It's nothing to get angered about. It's just because they have no substance of their own, and they're actually very boring creatures. So anyway, thanks for listening today. Please press the like and the subscribe button. If you want to donate, you don't have to, but if you'd like to support the channel, you can. Links in the description box below. For more narcissism-based content, check out our other channel, links in the description box. Please visit the forums. One of them is Tips to Heal, and I'd love to find out what helps you on your journey. Please book a healing session with me if you need advice or some light shed on your situation. The Empath Monthly group meeting is coming up at the end of the month. Limited space is available. There's a WhatsApp group for survivors to stay in touch. I'm also doing email consultations if you need a plan of action. The links for all I've mentioned are in the description box below. If you'd like to know more about the narcissist didn't ghost you because something's wrong with you, click this video here. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.